Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dave from Chase the Summit, and today we're going to be talking about the new Google Pixel Buds Pro 2s. I think I said that right. Is it 2 Pro or Pro 2? I've had these new earbuds for about a week now, and I've been using them here and there along with the Google Pixel Pro Fold 9, and I gotta say, it's been a pretty interesting experience. So in this video today, I just want to walk through what these earbuds are like, the features of them, what I think about them so far, in sort of a initial review. It's not going to be super in-depth because I haven't had a ton of time with these earbuds, but I do like them, and there are some interesting features that sort of set them apart from the competition. First up, let's talk about the price. The new Google Pixel Bud Pro 2s do come in at $229. These are not cheap by any stretch of the imagination, but they're also not crazy expensive. The new Pixel Bud Pro 2s do come in 4 different colors. There's the white version I have here. They call this porcelain white. There's also obsidian black. There's also wintergreen, which is sort of like a muted green color, and peony pink as well. Let's take a closer look at the hardware here. You can see when I open the top, there is a little status LED on the front here. This will blink when they're charging or when you open the case like this. You've got the earbuds right here on top. And then on the back here, you do have a pairing button as well. That pairing button is not totally necessary. If you do have a Pixel phone, they're automatically detected by the phone as soon as you take them out of the box. It's pretty seamless pairing experience, and it happens automatically. And speaking of pairing, the new Pixel Buds Pro 2s here will automatically switch devices if you've got multiple Google products, like I've got the Google Pixel Watch 3 and the Pixel Pro Fold 9 here. And if I'm working at my desk and I have my phone nearby, I can stream my Spotify playlist to these earbuds. But if I want to go for a run without my phone, I can actually stream directly from my watch, and these earbuds do automatically detect that my phone's not on me and that they should connect to the watch instead, which is really cool. Flipping to the bottom here, we do have a USB Type-C port for charging, but next to that, there's also an additional opening, and that's actually a tiny little speaker that's used in the event that you lose the earbuds. You can actually trigger a sort of Find My Device from the Pixel Buds app on your phone. The case of the Pixel Bud Pro 2s is also wireless charging enabled, so you can pop this on any Qi-enabled charger and juice it up. All right, let's take a closer look at the earbuds themselves. So as you can see here, these are tiny little earbuds. They're very small. The form factor is really impressive for all the features that are on board here. A lot of the other earbuds out there do use this sort of wingtip design. You can see there's a sort of nub right here, and that's designed to sort of lock into your ear canal. Now, when they announced these, I didn't know if this was going to be like a super soft rubber or sort of a firm rubber. I can confirm it is a firm, really stiff rubber. The idea behind this little wingtip here is to lock it into your ear. And Google stated that they analyzed like thousands of different ear canals and 45,000 different data points to come up with this design. And I kind of believe it. In terms of comfort, I'm actually kind of shocked with how much I like these earbuds. Basically, you insert them and then you rotate them and they lock right into your ear canal. In fact, so well that the passive noise cancellation when I have these in is really hard for me to talk. But if I turn on transparency mode, I can talk very freely, and we'll talk more on that in a minute. When it comes to security, I have taken these earbuds running a handful of times, and I can confirm they are very secure and do not fall out even when my ears became very sweaty. I can shake my head around and besides being dizzy, they're not going to fall out. Another nice feature about the Pixel Bud Pro 2s is that they are IP54 rated for dust and water resistance. That means you can take these out for a run in a mild rain, or even if you get super sweaty, or to the gym when you're working out and getting sweaty. Another nice feature about that is that the case is also dust and water resistant. And of course, just like any modern day premium pair of earbuds, these do have ear detection. So if you are playing music and remove them from your ear, they will automatically pause the music on your phone, and when you put them back in, they'll continue playing. Taking a closer look at the earbud itself, you can see at the top here, we do have a Google logo. There are no buttons on this earbud. They're entirely touch controlled, and it's pretty interesting how they work. So you can actually swipe the earbud left or right to increase or decrease volume. And something I found really interesting about these was just how well the touch controls worked. And just to demo this, I do have my Pixel Pro Fold 9 here, and if I swipe on the earbud, you're gonna see right there, the volume slider came up on my phone, and it does not miss. You can see as I swipe, it is lowering my volume. If I want to go back up, After you set up your Google Pixel Bud Pro 2s with your phone, you can see here, there's also a dedicated app to control the buds. So at the top here, I do have the battery levels of each individual earbud. I can also toggle my ANC controls here. And then below that, I have a whole bunch of additional settings from my digital assistant to finding my device, my touch controls, and I've also got options for my sound quality. Here you can toggle your equalizer. So if you want more bass, you can have heavy bass, light bass, balance, etc. And you can also click on the cog icon here and customize it completely from upper treble down to low bass. And then scrolling down to the bottom, there's also additional options for spatial audio and head tracking if you want a more immersive experience. Now let's talk about battery life on the Pixel Bud Pro 2s because it's actually pretty impressive. Without the case involved, you've got about 12 hours of playtime on just the earbuds with ANC turned off, which is pretty darn impressive. If you do turn the ANC on, you will get about 8 hours of use. However, with ANC and the charging case, you'll get up to 30 hours on a single charge between both devices. Let's talk about some of the interesting features of the Pixel Bud Pro 2s. So these have a new chip inside called the Tensor A1 chip that enable a whole bunch of new features, including improved ANC and transparency mode. So Google claims that the ANC of the Pixel Bud Pro 2s is 2 times better than the previous model. And even though I haven't tried the previous model, the ANC on these earbuds is quite good. By pressing and holding one of the earbuds for a couple of seconds, it will toggle ANC on and off. And when you turn it on, you notice a substantial reduction in ambient noise around you. Now, it's mostly useful in environments like a loud coffee shop or an airplane, or if you're on a train or something like that, where there's like just an ambient hum or a constant static sound. But what I find most impressive about these earbuds isn't really the ANC, it's actually the transparency mode that's on board here. If you didn't know what transparency mode is, it basically uses the microphones on the exterior of the earbuds to sort of plumb in your ambient audio around you. It's sort of the opposite of active noise cancellation, and I find that to be particularly important when I'm riding a bike or I'm going for a run or something like that. And these earbuds have a really good transparency mode. In fact, I'm using it right now while filming a video, and I have no problem talking through it. That is usually pretty challenging with other earbuds. And of course, being a Google product, you can also interact with Gemini Live or Google Assistant by simply saying, hey blank. I'm not going to say it because that'll ruin everybody's day. Now let's talk sound quality on the Pixel Bud Pro 2s because I was pretty surprised by how good they sound. So first of all, let's talk about volume levels. I'm guilty of listening to my music pretty loud. And I'm happy to say that the Pixel Bud Pro 2s here have quite a bit of volume. In fact, they have plenty enough for me. I usually have them like 3/4 of the way up on the volume scale, and that's perfect for what I do. Another thing about the sound quality is the frequency response is pretty flat, and that's something I like out of the box. And I find that's best because if you do want more bass or more treble, you can go into the EQ settings on your phone and really tailor the sound to your needs. For example, if I'm listening to a podcast, I don't want like a ton of bass, but if I'm listening to hip hop, that's when I'll probably crank the bass up. And that's really it. These are the Pixel Bud Pro 2s, and that is just a short video explaining what I think about them so far and some of the key features. Now, are they worth $229? That's up to you to decide. And I've said this in the past, but I feel like these Google products are sort of like Apple's equivalent in the Android space. I know a lot of you get mad when I say that, but I say that because they sort of have a really seamless ecosystem where if you've got the Pixel phone and the Pixel Buds and the Pixel Watch, they all work together really easily. They automatically transfer audio from one to the other. They pair when you just open the case. Everything just works out of the box. So if you are a Pixel user and you are looking for a pair of $200 to $250 earbuds, these should be near the top of your list. Of course, they are compatible with other phones as well, but they just work so seamlessly with the Pixel phones. And now's the point of the video where I want to hear from you. Are you a Pixel user? Do you have the Pixel Bud Pro 2s? Let me know in the comments down below what you think of them. How's the audio quality, the controls, all of that. Drop down there and give me all the details. And with that, we have reached the end of this video. And if you're still watching, you probably liked this video. And if you did, I would really appreciate it if you drop down and gave me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel down below so you don't miss more videos from me in the future. And while you're down there, also check out the links in the description where you can go and pick up your very own Pixel Bud Pro 2s or any other earbuds I talked about. And then after you go shopping, also check out the links to my other social media accounts like my Strava, my Instagram, my Threads, all the things down there, and my merch store over at ChaseToSummit.com where you can pick up a sweet hat like that. All right, friends, that's all I've got for this one. Hope you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!